Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on my channel. My name is Zachary Ataibi. I'm a sports journalist for the Islington Tribune and the Camden New Journal. Today I wanted to discuss some transfer speculation surrounding Arsenal in the left back position. For weeks since the summer transfer window has opened, Arsenal have been linked with several players in that role. And the big one, of course, being Lisandro Martinez from Ajax. There's been a race between Arsenal and Manchester United about who's actually going to end up signing him, and by the looks of it, Martinez has finally decided that he'll be playing for Manchester United. A journalist by the name of Mike Verwich, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that name wrong as well, who works in Amsterdam, has broke the news through Twitter and said Martinez has said no to Arsenal and wants to go to MUFC. So after the Gunners lost on that deal, the news broke today on Thursday that the Gunners are actually looking to sign Zinchenko from Manchester City on a permanent deal. David Ornstein, who obviously works for The Athletic, who I'm sure everyone is familiar with, has said on Twitter, Arsenal are working on a deal to sign Alexandre Zinchenko from Man City. Clubs in talks. MCFC open to sale if valuation is met. AFC would like to agree personal terms. Vesta 25 Road now priority for Arteta after missing Martinez. Now obviously Zinchenko would be coming in to replace Nuno Tavares, who has been linked with Marseille. And the feeling is that it's very likely that he'll be leaving, so a replacement is obviously needed. If we actually just compare the two in the 2021-22 season, we could actually see that there's a lot of interesting points to be made about who is actually better. Now Tavares played 22 games whereas Zinchenko played 15, so he has a little bit more game time in him. Looking at the offensive stats first, you can see that the Ukrainian has had more shots on target and has 4 assists to his name, whereas Tavares has only had 1 assist but also scored a goal. So offensively, we can see that Zinchenko is a little bit better when it comes to going forward, penetrating the back line, with having obviously more goal involvements in less games that Nuno had. Looking at the two players defensively, Tavares was involved in just 3 clean sheets last season, whereas Zinchenko was involved in 5. The Man City left back also conceded just 9 goals, whereas Tavares conceded 19. Now having said that, where Tavares really shines is defending long balls. His stats for headed clearances and headed duels won are clearly better than Zinchenko's. So if you're playing a team that loves to play those long balls behind defensive lines, then I could see that Zinchenko might be struggling in comparison to Tavares. So in that sense, defensively, there's no really a standout player. In some parts, Zinchenko is better, in others, Tavares stands out. Where Zinchenko obviously would be able to give a plus in this Arsenal team is going forward, which is what the Gunners need, obviously, should they get into those top 4 places. We've seen in the previous seasons, they just haven't been scoring enough going forward to kind of secure a Champions League position. So Zinchenko coming in would definitely be able to add that threat going forward on the left hand side. The other thing about Zinchenko as well, just looking at him, he does feel like an Arsenal player. He's still just 25 years old. He's technically very good on the ball, can keep the ball, can play passes, and plays, you could say, the Arsenal way. He's also very versatile, which comes in very handy, especially the Arsenal are going to be playing European football next year, so he can play in those left back positions, but also those midfield positions going forward as well. And lastly, obviously, his previous experience. He's worked with Arteta before, so they both know each other. They know what to expect of each other. They also have that relationship already. And what he was able to achieve with obviously Man City reaching a Champions League final, being able to win some Premier League titles, which obviously would be very helpful for this Arsenal squad. They kind of need that experience to be able to have that confidence to push forward and believe that, winning a Premier League title is possible with this team. Now, obviously, Arsenal are still far away from that, but pushing forward to those Champions League positions, you need these kind of players that know what it's like to be at the highest level. And just to finish off this video, I believe, in my opinion, this is a good signing. He would come in as a sub for Kieran Tierney, who pretty much is the number 1 left back, obviously, in the team. Should he get injured, then you have Zinchenko there, who's proven time and time again in the Premier League that he's a good player. So he's a solid second left back to have in the team for sure. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know. Any Arsenal fans watching, do you think he's a good player? If you were Arteta, would you bring him in? If not Zinchenko, then who do you think Arsenal would need at this moment? Let me know below in the comments. And yeah, that's it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already for future content, and I'll see you on the next one.